Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. On this week's edition of the Business Review, we're delving into the story behind a startup bakery enterprise with the potential to become a global franchise. Andrew Laidley has that report.
Imagine running a bakery with no formal culinary training. That's the story behind the final year university student Kimoni Hall and her company Golden Whisk JA. But it would be hard to tell that these cakes weren't designed by a professional baker. The entrepreneur built her company on the principles of being unique, and as she explains, all she needed to start was a food handler's permit and a reliable internet connection.
I did not go to school any at all for this. It's all YouTube, all trial and error, all self-taught. So to hone this skill, I would say, well, my family is pretty artistic. So they're always pushing me to say, try this, because baking, I believe that most persons can bake, but not many persons can do what I can do, because I do more of an artwork kind of baking than, just putting a cake mix in a pan and getting cake.
But in the early days, she explains that her confidence wasn't very high.
I started baking cakes for close friends and family members when they had birthdays or, any special occasion. And then one person was like, why not turn this into a business? And I'm like, I don't think I'm good enough.
Since then, the entrepreneur has received the testimonials that her cakes are good enough to rival established bakeries. And with that, she started to put in the hard work.
I tried to bake in the nights when my family is asleep, not because they are bother or anything, but that quiet zone gets me to get all my creative juices running. So that's pretty much it. I'm still in school, so I do school by day, baking by evening and night, and sleep whenever I get the chance in between.
Golden Whisk JA is still in the early stages of development, so for now, every dollar earned is being pumped back into the business.
The thing with my business is when you're placing an order, you have to give a down payment. So that pretty much gives me the edge to, complete that order, and then whatever comes in is profit. From that, however, I have used cash from that to, expand in the sense of new equipment, new decorating supplies and tools. Actually, I mentioned the competition before in the last question. The money from that has not been spent yet, because that is actually supposed to help me to further the business.
But it hasn't been a bed of roses. She laments that there are distribution challenges.
It's hard for me to travel from Manchester to Kingston on a daily basis or pretty regular, unless it's like a really big order and the person is willing to pay for deliveries. So that was the main challenge, and kind of is still, because there are a whole lot of persons in Kingston who miss the products and miss the treats and want me to get them things, but unless it's like a sale or something that I can see profit from, traveling from Manchester to Kingston and then back, then it doesn't really make sense.
But that's a hurdle she's confident she'll get over with time. Meanwhile, the entrepreneur has her eyes set on building out a Golden Whisk franchise.
That is also in the works, maybe not 5 years, but probably 10 years time, to make it international. So you have a Golden Whisk in the US, you have a Golden Whisk in Canada, you have a couple Golden Whisk shops in Jamaica. So that is kind of a long-term plan, but it's reachable, because I can see my way to those milestones. And so I think once you can see it, then you can achieve it.
Andrew Laidley, TVJ News.